Hi, I'm Mark Anthony, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about one of the most commonly asked questions that I get. And how is it that I can work on somebody who is not open to healing or is not open to theta healing? And the answer to this is really simple. You can't. You cannot change a belief or teach a feeling to somebody who is not open to it. So you can't actually just go there and do a healing on that person, whether it's to their higher self or to them unconsciously. You cannot do that, because free will is one of the most important things that we have on this physical plane. We have the free will to choose whether we will receive a healing or whether we would like to change ourselves. Some people are actually really happy the way they are. But here's what you can do. You can work on yourself. And that's all you can ever do. When it comes to another person that is not open to receiving a healing from you, the only thing that you can ever do is work on yourself. So what I would do is I would work on how it makes me feel. So firstly, if you have a partner or one of your children or somebody that's really close to you that you know could really benefit from receiving healings from you, then what you do is work on how it makes you feel that they're not actually open to the healing process, that they're not actually open to receiving a healing. And so you actually dig on yourself in relation to that. Then you'll be amazed at what comes up, because if we are the first cause in our lives, so if we are creating our reality, then on some level we are creating that person to not be open to receiving that healing. And so if we change ourselves, so if I believe that somebody's not open to it, it could be my energy believing that they're not open to it that actually stops them from being open to it. So if I'm actually changing myself, my beliefs, and my expectation that they're not actually open to the healing process, then all of a sudden, there's no longer that energy between us. And if that person is open to it, then they will come to you and actually ask you for help. If after you work on yourself, they're still not open to it, then that is their free will. But it's really important to recognize whether it's actually ourselves and our unconscious expectations of that person that's actually stopping them from being open to receiving that healing. And that's a really important part, because we interact with people based on our belief system. So we have a belief system that is being supported by the other person. So if you have a belief system that this person is not open to healings, then that person is going to have a belief system that they're not open to healings. If you change your belief system, and actually it could actually be a positive belief system that that person is having. So that person may actually have the belief system that they like to make you happy and they like to prove you right. So it could actually be a positive belief system that that person is actually carrying. But because you've got that negative belief system that you believe that they're not open to it, their positive belief system that is saying that they like to prove you right, they like to make you happy, is actually being fulfilled in a negative way, where they're actually not open to receiving the healing. So you see how that works. They could actually have a positive belief, but it's our negative expectation that is actually fulfilling that person in saying that they're not open to receiving that healing. And that's a really important thing to change. So when we work on ourselves, then we're removing our negative expectation. When we remove the negative expectation, then if that person has a positive belief system that they're happy to prove you right, then they may in turn actually be happy to receive a healing. And so oftentimes it's actually our beliefs or our perceptions of that other person that actually stop them from being open. If once you've healed yourself in relation to it, and that person is still not interested in receiving that healing, then that's their free will, and you can't do anything about that. But what you can do is actually work on yourself. So first thing you do is you work on how it makes you feel that that person is not open to receiving or healing or having a healing. The second thing that you work on is, let's say, for example, that person has a medical condition. So let's say that person has diabetes. So how does it make me feel that that person has diabetes? And that's what you dig on. dig on that yourself, because it's the same as the negative expectation. It could be something unconsciously in us that is allowing them to have that illness. And so when we heal ourselves, then we remove our attachment to that healing. And if that person is ready to heal from that health condition, so be it. If they're not, then that's their free will to have that condition. So it's really important to recognize that everybody in our lives is a gift. So if you've got people in your life that are not open to healing, then on some level that's a gift for you. And the only way that you're going to get the benefits of that gift is if you go in and dig on yourself, work on yourself. How does it make you feel that they're not open to it? How does it make you feel that they've got this condition? How does it make you feel that they don't trust you or they don't believe in you to do a healing on them? Whatever the feelings are that are coming up for you is what you need to work on. And when you work on yourself, all of a sudden you open the doors up to allow that person to change, to allow that person to be open to receiving that healing. And you'll be amazed how it works, because when we have an expectation of another person, and if that expectation is that that person is sick, or that person has health issues, or that person has relationship issues, then what we're doing is we're unconsciously being attached to that issue, and we're keeping that person attached to that issue because of our own attachment to it. When we detach ourselves from the other person's issues or their reluctance to receive a healing, then we're stepping out of the picture and we're allowing it to be their free will. And that's really the important part of this process. So recognize that in order to help others, clear your issues in relation to that other person. Clear your attachments to wanting them to heal. Clear your attachments to needing them to heal. And clear your attachments to them having a condition, or clear your attachments to them not being open to receiving the healing. So they're really important things to clear. Remember, you work on you. The other thing that you can actually do is you could speak to a person if they're completely not open to healing. And maybe somebody that you know in the workplace, and they're always telling you about their relationship and how bad their relationship is. You could say to that person, gee, wouldn't it be nice to know what it feels like to be loved by your partner? And if that person says yes, then that's permission to give them a download. If they don't take the download, then so be it. Just don't have an attachment to it. But if you ask them the question in that way and that person says yes, then you're basically getting permission to send that download. If they take it, it's great. If they don't take it, it's great. So as long as you have no attachment to it, then it's not going to be an issue. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share the video with your friends and family, people you think who can benefit from it. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon, especially in our next video, which is going to be the downloads in relation to this. So thank you.